Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Counselor's Office. I'm Mr. Gamer Counselor, and we are here with some more Destiny news, reacts, whatever you want to say, scholars. Destiny, the contest mode. We had a big issue in the PlayStation side. I didn't. I'm on PC, but PlayStation was down. I was actually doing an LFG with a guy on PlayStation, and we got to the second encounter and he essentially just got kicked and shut down, and PlayStation could not participate. So here we have Destiny 2 tweeting out. By the way, if you're wondering about the title, we'll get to that in a minute. It's in quotations for a reason, because it's not my actual thoughts, but we'll get to that in a minute. Destiny 2, so they tweeted this. Due to the issues affecting PlayStation players' ability to sign in to Destiny 2, we're planning an additional Sunder Doctrine contest mode weekend for all platforms. Specific dates and times will be announced at a later date. Note, the Sunder Doctrine race has concluded. This will simply be an additional opportunity for those who had fire teams impacted by outages to attempt and clear the dungeon at contest difficulty. Stay tuned for updates. And as you can see in the comments, we already have people that are, this is kind of leading into the title. Massive Bungie L. If PSN is down, then simply buy a PC and play on Steam. I don't see the issue. Quotation simply. I'm gonna say this is a rare Bungie W. And here's the thing: Bungie didn't have to do this. It's not Bungie's fault that PlayStation crashed, but the fact that Bungie's like, hey, you know what? First off, let me just say right now, the most prestigious thing about contests or day one is literally the title, the trophy, the belt. That's the most prestigious thing about this. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, people like focusing so much on the fact that people can't participate. Like, come on now. I think this is a massive W from Bungie. It's a rare W, because they're actually thinking about people who are impacted. They didn't have to. They could have easily just deflected and blamed Sony. And, you know, it really was Sony dropping the freaking ball. I think this is great. This is great. And here's another thing. I know we got people like, and it goes to the title. I know we have people like Datto, and I remember reacting one of his videos, and it was Crota's End, when they made the changes to the 48 hours, and how he talked about how it's not as impressive if it's not a true day one. This is essentially what you're gonna see, and it's happened before when Bungie's done extensions to contest mode. People start viewing these emblems that you get from contest modes or these achievements as less deserving. They see it's like, oh, what's that? You had an extra day to do it, so it's not as prestigious. And I just want to say to those people, fuck you. Again, the only thing that's the most prestigious that actually matters is the raid belt, the dungeon trophies, because those people who complete it the first time have zero information, versus after pretty much the first completion, everyone knows at that point, whether it's 24 hours, 48 hours, or in this case, another weekend, it does not matter, because people know what the strategies are. So fuck you. And it's so annoying to see people diminish other people's achievements, especially if you don't normally do day ones or contest modes. Like, hey, if you're on PlayStation and they do a new contest and you get that achievement done, you get yourself the nice contest emblem, you earned that. You earned that. Be proud of that. Don't let these people who like to circle jerk themselves and their entire personality is Destiny, fuck those guys. You earned it. You put in the time. Doesn't matter if it's 24 hours, 48 hours, or the next weekend, whatever it is. You put in the time. You did contest mode. No one else held your hand. You had to participate and do the same thing that everyone else had to do. Congratulations. You earned your emblem. Fuck the numbers. Everyone's all about numbers. Like, wow, so there's more. Like, the only time it really mattered was Root of Nightmares, and that's because Root of Nightmares fundamentally was the easy. Well, it felt like a dungeon. And so that's why that I can see that being bashed, is because it was just a really bad raid in general. It was just the most easy casual dungeon, and that labeled as a raid. But if you're doing this dungeon, you're doing it on contest mode, like, hey, even Rude Nightmares, if that was your first time doing contest mode, you should still be proud of it. I mean, it is still your first step into a contest mode. I hope that you got more than just that one, because that's the easiest contest to get. Don't let anyone devalue your dungeon run. I want to focus on that, because as you see here, we already have people who are upset. This person is making this comment because they're upset that more people now are going to be able to get this emblem, or have an opportunity to get this emblem, even on PC. And so now their ego is so like, oh, well, that emblem isn't good anymore because more people have access to it, and I need to feel special and unique and having an emblem that no one else has. And that is becoming an issue with the Destiny community, circle jerking emblems. I spent $15,000 on an emblem and I'm now cool, guys. Like, the amount of circle jerking in the Destiny community about emblems is just stupid. But it's even worse when you have contest mode. People are out there tweeting saying it doesn't matter. But I think it's great. I think it's fantastic that they're doing this. Here we go. It literally take away the whole value of the emblem clear. Should be a different one, or this contest run should be available for only PlayStation players, not for every platform. There we go. We got people bitching already. Let's see what people are talking about. It also takes away from the prestige of a massive portion of the player base couldn't participate, which also affected people who may have had PS players on their team. If you have a race but removed a quarter of the racers, the winner didn't triumph over as many. Yeah, great argument. I felt that as well. That's why it's fucked overall. Bitch, you're the one complaining about this. Shut the fuck up. If a team had one PlayStation player they were familiar with then and couldn't three-man it, why should the two be punished that weren't on PlayStation because they can't replace the skill and familiarity they have with that player? Doesn't make sense at all. That's true. Great argument. It would be great. I mean, Xbox Steam players get 96 hours in total. Way too much for a contest mode. Bro, raid report won't show day one if you are to be elitist. But of course, here you are crying simply just to be contrarian, because if you already knew that, you wouldn't care. Now everybody looks at your raid report when you are in game. Well, everyone looks at your emblem. It's literally the first thing you see when... Bro! This is the Destiny community. And it's not even just day one emblem. It's literally other emblems like the freaking... It's just... What is it with the Destiny community and circle jerking for prestige? Like, it's just... Or Tom, like, this guy is saying, hey, if you want to be elitist, there's raid report. But not everyone looks at... They look at the emblem. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be frank with you. I don't barely look at people's emblems. I barely give a shit. There are so many emblems, so many flawless emblems, so many day one emblems. Like, I fundamentally don't give a fuck. I look at your raid report to see how many like actual completions you do and whether you're knowledgeable. Just because you have one emblem doesn't mean shiitake. Like, I don't even care necessarily about day one. Have you done contests? Or if it's the King's Fall or VOG, did you do challenge mode? Did you actually do the challenge itself? Screw the 48, 24 hours. Did you actually complete it? Because just having knowledge is only part of the battle. You can know what to do but still be a shitty, unskilled player and not do it. And I know that's going to piss people off by saying it, but let's be honest. There's going to be people who will never do contest modes because they don't have the time to procure the skills, or they have a life outside of Destiny and they like to have skills scattered across different games because they like to enjoy games rather than bash their head in for 24 to 48 hours for a contest mode for one fucking emblem. Yours truly did it because I just wanted to unlock the exotic. That's it. I don't care about the emblem. The emblem is pointless to me. I just wanted to unlock the exotic so I don't have to farm the dungeon every week. I literally can just go and get what I need out of it, and I can be done with the dungeon. I can play the dungeon for fun rather than having to feel like I'm forced to do it. There's that, right? Dude, you're such it's art in a video game. Stop playing if it hurts your feelings. Life gets harder than this. Doesn't hurt any feelings. Just take away the whole purpose of contest mode. At first it was 24 hours, then 48, and now it's 96. At this point, just make available 24/7. Actually, I agree with this statement. He jokes, but that would actually be fire. Do the raid race, because everyone knows that the raid dungeon race is the only prestige that matters. Contest mode should be its own mode 24/7. Screw it. Pop off, because no, the prestige after that doesn't matter. You have master, you have the solo, and then you have contest mode, which is the real challenge. I actually agree with this. He's being a bitch, but I actually agree that we do need the 24/7. The purpose of contest mode. The purpose of contest mode is that it's supposed to be an extra challenge that happens once a year. So I still think it's pointless, because the real challenge is just the race. That's the real challenge. Who can do it blind for the first time? After that, everyone knows how to do it, so you're on equal footing. Trust me, nobody actually looks at someone's emblem and cares. I do. Your argument is valid. Despite that phrase being a joke, it's true here. I care. A lot of people care. Identities are a video game, and it's pathetic. I did contest mode. What matters is the first team. It really is. There you go. That's what I was saying with my chest. Boo-hoo, cry me a liver. At least they did something rather than nothing, but yet people would just want to complain. For me, this would be great since I had to work both days, so I couldn't participate. But on the rerun, I probably will be able to. So this isn't a bad thing. It's only positive. I mean, that's more for PlayStation. Bungie F's up massively last year with their crap, and now Sony does. It's a comedy of errors. I'll probably be moving over to Xbox or give up gaming. No self-respecting girl F dudes that games unless those dudes are streamers. Good luck out there. I mean, they're not wrong. Like, no one's gonna see your Destiny emblem like, oh god, let me crank you a 90. Not like contest mode is easy in the first place, so I don't really understand your frustration. If anything, it'll level out the number of people who would have earned the emblem had PSN gone down for a lengthy period. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just like, seriously, contest mode doesn't get easier. It doesn't get easier. Literally by day one, people already had the strategies to cook the first encounter, and everyone figured, or not the first encounter, the final boss, and then everyone figured out pretty much day one, halfway through day one, that people were doing the wrong call outs and what to plug in for the second encounter. So they were instead of doing stop and then DPS, they were just summoning a bunch of shit with the wrong thing. Like, surprise, surprise, people figure that out after the first run completes. I have to consider, mate, that some FP players play with PC, Xbox, denying them what would literally take away lots of PlayStation player teams. One of my teams is on PlayStation, and when he got off work, the servers were already down, so we didn't get to go into the dungeon. How so? If you beat it on day one, you beat it on day one. If you didn't beat it, then you didn't. What does enabling another contest we can change about that? It's absolutely nothing. Y'all just complain at this point, and it's annoying as fuck. Just play the game or don't stop. I don't know. I feel like we're having two different conversations here. Literally don't care about them. All I care is about the exotic. Thank you. Someone else knows what's up. The emblems are terrible anyways. This is actually very true too. Why do you care about apart from a pretty picture that shows you beat it? Fuck the emblem. The more time I get to play contests, the better. It could also look at it like it's unfair advantage because you can practice and get the mechanics before the new contest mode. You could do that already. What are you talking about? After the first completion, people were going into the normal version to learn the mechanics. What are you talking about? My team, my PlayStation person literally went down, and then the next day, the same day, I ran through a normal to know what the boss was. The next day, I went, joined team, we beat the second encounter and the third encounter. Like, what are you talking about? I just don't get people. They're fucking stupid. That's awesome. I felt bad for PlayStation players. W team. Just wish similar compensation efforts were made with similar issues and past experiences. Yeah, I agree. This is so huge. Nice. Thank you. Most people understand. Yeah, we had one. Yes, but what about second contest weekend? Nice. Love the idea for real. I'm in the comment section of a banger tweet. Did we have some dates? You guys are awesome. Let's see. I just want to see if anyone else is bitching. Compensation. Let's see. I'm just looking. Based. Most people agree. It's just to give another emblem. Jesus Christ. Give another emblem since the discovery of the dungeon strategy is already done. Now it's just a free emblem contest. It's sad. Please, Bungie. What the fuck do you mean? People figured it out on the same day. I don't understand people who are so fucking stupid. I'm grilling these elitists. They're not even elitists because even the people that are elitists are more intelligent than this. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I knew the strategy day fucking one. People knew what to do. The only difference that changed between the day one and day two is that people started using anarchy because they realized you can plug multiple anarchies on the shriekers instead of just focusing on one. That was the only fucking difference of the change. Everyone else clapped the cheeks like Two-Face, the final boss. It was a nothing burger. So what are you fucking talking about? The discovery of the dungeon. That goes to the first place winners, you fucking degen. Like, I don't understand how people are so stupid. Yeah, but what's the point of getting emblems plus exo, the strat already? Here people train the dungeon will not be a good experience. All people get it and the emblem will have zero meaning plus all. It doesn't have zero meaning, you fucking idiot. People were already learning the encounters. You think that once the normal mode, this isn't day one or day two of the raid. It's literally the normal mode was unlocked the moment the first team beat it, and everyone was rushing through and playing the normal mode to learn the mechanics. What are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? Again, you can't make this up. Where's the prestige? It's a fucking video game. Literally, it's not like contest mode just gets magically delicious and easier. It just doesn't happen. Nice, but honestly, the timer for contest mode is irrelevant. No one cares. If you did, okay, whatever. Hot take, should only allow PlayStations into it. Why should other be given another chance when none of them suffered without access to the game? Well, here's the thing. A lot of people do have PlayStation friends or clan members. And so when, like, I LFG'd and I end up having to LFG a completely different team that Saturday. This is pretty awesome. Thanks, team. It's absolutely insane getting responses from games devs themselves, but not a peep from PlayStation. Truly disrespectful them. There are already guides out. There were guides day one. What are you fucking talking about? Thank you. At this point, I just take having the servers back. I think we've covered as much as I would like to cover about this topic. I do think this is an absolute banger. It like simply the question is, are you gonna finish it or not? Dang! 4 hours for a checkpoint clear is wild. Even switching teams, LOL. It's dang. And he pops off. 4 hours cleared. Get that point 9. I love people like this where they get clapped back and the first thing they talk about is PvP. What are you talking about, bro? Bros. Yep. Finishing after is 1 day and 5 hours also crazy. Having a PC 9 hours is normal. Like completing it, then completing you. He's talking about me. I love the Destiny community. It's just full of fucking morons. Dude, this episode has made me revert back to 2010, 2011, as if I'm in a Call of Duty lobby, because my filter for the community is just out the freaking window. Simply, this is top tier. Everyone's living for free in their mom's basement like you, buddy. That's an extremely expensive option. A good gaming PC is several $1,000s. Do you want to pay for every PlayStation player top line PC? Yeah, and I wouldn't pay for 1K for a PC. Yeah. Hey everyone, Vex is gonna be all PS players a new PC. Yep. W on Bungie. Either you are a massive troll or a massive Riri. Absolutely garbage take. Get a load of this clown. I love doing this post. Watch this, watch this. No signs of intelligence. There it is. There it is. My favorite GIF to post. There seems to be no sign of intelligence life anywhere. I'm sorry. There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. I'm gonna end there. Yeah, that's that. I just, it is baffling that Bungie does a W to make up for something that was out of their control. They didn't have to do it, but they are really actually that, like, this is one of those reactionary things that benefits the community. And I don't understand this prestigious mindset for a game that's been dying for the past year, but we're gonna try to suck ourselves off again. That is wild. We're talking about PvE and we're gonna bring up PvP. Yeah. Let's talk about that KD, baby. That KD. We're talking about contest mode, but hey, being able to shoot dudes in trials and quick play. Woo! We really need to have those numbers up, baby, because it's actually funny enough. Some of those subjugators in the dungeon really do play like it's trials, hiding and weaving. I'm sorry. This is gonna be not a very long video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think this is a W? What do you think about Prestige and Destiny? Again, I don't think it matters. I mean, the more the merrier. You still have to put in the work in contest mode. Everything's solved day one, so it's not like this new blue thing coming out of nowhere. I just think people really want to circle jerk themselves. Their personality is Destiny, and they want to feel special and unique, because their lives are their personality and identity alone is pathetic, worthless. It has no meaning, at least to them. So that's why they latch on to a video game and hope that it brings them some kind of closure, some kind of identity. And I would advise them to go to a therapist, because if your life revolves around a video game and your importance is attached to an emblem, you need to seek help. It is not healthy. It is you have a mental health issue. It's very, very, very bad. So go get help. You need help. Not touching grass is going to solve your problem. Actually seeing a therapist and getting mental health help is what you need to do. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Hit the like button and comment down below. Until next time.